Wake up and choke on the calcium. 3 more pills to take. Listen to music and bask in the moment with swelling pride in being alive. Just the right amount for a holiday in which the next morning I'll be drowning once more. But I have to have faith as I write and listen to the scores, screaming what's to come and what's lost. I met you in the evening in the city streets, blood on your knife and blood on my teeth. My cracked smile said it all. I was pleased to see you, even in this dire situation. I never meant to become your enemy, but if you see me and you're tired, simply keep me at arm's length. I lived alone on high for so long that mortality doesn't appeal anymore. I say and do things that should be abhorrent, but instead they coddle me. My brother comes in and screams at me to wake up. I don't. I lifted your chin to meet my eyes. You clearly couldn't see me sweating, nervous to be this close to anyone. You could only see unreadable contemplation and perhaps contempt. And I want to set you at ease, but it's easier to show my fangs. My uncle was level-headed and wise, and so to see him as anything else makes me avert my eyes with hunger for the old ways, the old wiles. If I could only save him, I'd die peacefully. Tell me, when I meet that battleground, will you really mourn for me? I, who changed everything in the span of a week? It's inconceivable that anyone could love me, but here we are, with a history of love all across the board. How else would anyone fight my war? If you loved your fellow knights nearly as much as you love your queen, your world, your silent nights resting close by her bed in her study, then maybe the fall wouldn't hurt nearly as bad. The sting wouldn't be so deadly. But I know you better than that. Don't make promises you cannot keep. Your sword isn't sharp enough to cut through such thick furs, so when you're left behind you'll swear and curse, and you'll make yourself so small, so reversed from your bright days, high days, that you'll wander home and they won't know what happened to you. They're trying so hard to reach you, but you're hiding. Your heart will not stitch itself back together in time, so when the hunters arrive, get on your knees and apologize one last time. When you fall, you'll be a wolf, so dry your eyes. It'll be alright. It's always been alright. Few can understand your rambling tones, so write it down on every surface that you know, on your arms and legs, and on the walls of your new cage. Write it sweetly so nobody can say that you were laid low by the truth. As an alchemist, you should have known the price of the exchange. It weighs heavily, but keep yourself. Give me back my child army, our uniforms scuffed and dirty as we walked along the outskirts of town. We stared up at the sun until our minds melted and we laughed at the shapes in the shadows, though the dark gave us nightmares that were staying. Tell those kids we used to be that there would be jobs that we could totally see ourselves doing. Lie to them for me, because I can't manage it through my tears as I rub my sunburned eyes like I'm so scared that we're going to die when I thought dying would be alright as a kid. I want to argue logic with people again, like it's logical to fly without wings for them, but for me it's of the utmost importance that you need wings to fly. I don't think you understand that mine were broken when I was little, so I can't stand to see you pretending that you can, when there's no sense of logic, no sense of momentum. I want my child army to know that the stone that we worshipped is still just as powerful, just as viable to take us to our dreams as the many nights of drinking that my mental self does to feel grown up, smoking lightly on a piece of memory that I tied up neatly in paper. Tell them that the jobs we did were worthwhile, because I swear I wasn't leading them to the slaughter. But I'm damned because that's where we went, and we were just harmless kids with swords and spears, with hatred on our tongues and fear on our lips. And I'll stand alone here. I'll stand to atone.